the transition from a physical to a virtual museum. Hello, my name is Petra Keppler. I'm the Secretary of the Board of the Dutch Museum for Peace and Nonviolence, Vredesmuseum. I'm also the founder of the Bertha von Suttner Peace Institute Foundation in The Hague in the Netherlands, together with Peter van der Dungen in 2015. In 2018, we celebrated the 175th anniversary of Bertha von Suttner in the Peace Palace, a Peace Museum which doesn't exist any longer, the Humanity House, and the Bertha von Suttner building, which also doesn't exist anymore. So it was a bit of moving for me, and I created in 2020 in France the Peace House and the Peace Garden with a very nice peace tree. It is called Maison de la Paix, and we have a small art gallery, a peace art gallery there. You can contact me on the website or with friendsofbertha@gmail.com. The Dutch Museum for Peace and Nonviolence was created in 1995. It took a while to get the things together, and in 1999 the website was launched, and also the traveling exhibitions started to move around in the Netherlands. The idea was always to have a physical museum. Finally, we found in 2013 the premises of the War Resisters Museum in Gouda, a beautiful city, and we had in a very nice old building a cafe. Of course, our artifacts, our posters, and quite some visitors because, yeah, people went from one museum to the other. That was nice. But the building was sold in 2019. We found temporarily a church in Rotterdam, and since 2020 we are only online. We offer to the web visitor different sections. You can find them on our website. We have an art gallery, we have a library, we have photo and film documentations, we have all kinds of information. It's really vast, and as soon as people want to dedicate and donate their collections, they come to our websites and are handled by our volunteers. We have a YouTube channel and an RSS channel feed, so we can be reached very well. Most important during COVID was our web shop. The web shop shows one example which is really a runner. It is a little pin created in 1935. It is the copy of the logo of the Broken Rifle, a War Resisters International symbol. We handle our web shop ourselves, that means with volunteers, and Chris Geerser, our treasurer, he's really busy with sending broken rifles around, about 6,000 a year. It really is a big demand. But there are other peace museums or peace organizations like the Mouvement de la Paix in Paris, who do not do the web shops themselves. They give it out, and the organization who handles the selling asks a percentage. So who visits our online museum? That is the big question. We have enormous numbers. The problem is these are robot visits. It's really contaminated. So in 21 we had more than 1 million clicks and 36,000 visitors. The pages, 1,160,000 pages. The amount of data was 137 GB, and our RSS feed was used almost 2,000 times. We think it's realistic to count on 16 to 20,000 visitors, which is quite a nice number. I want to talk now about our friends to whom we have donated our paper peace posters, about 800, and they were brought to Italy, and at the occasion I was allowed to see in the kitchen of the centro what and how they're doing it. See, the problem is that archiving and scanning are two different things. Scanning needs a big machine, A0, and Casalecchio, the centro, they got one subsidized by the city, who was very proud to have an archive. But you also need people who do the curator work, who handle the content and who describe the pictures. Casalecchio does this, or the centro does this, since Vittorio Palotti had the great idea to collect peace posters and large, small affiches of peace since the 80s. They have about 7,000 posters now, which are very consequently categorized. It is very impressive to see their work. Well, what they've done, what I think is most important, is that they have really broadened the list of peace items and topics. This goes together with, of course, what is given to them. We have different foundations and collections who donate. One of them, for example, is the Italian Alberto Dell'Abate Fund, a Christian fund, who added to their topic list another 19 items, especially religious items, but also the Quakers, resistant constitution, peace, etc. Our items, which are 20 from the Peace Museum in the Netherlands, were normally already in their list. We have given posters from 6 decades, from the late 70s onwards. We kept mainly our very Dutch posters and gave away all the others. In return, the centro will send us, in due time, the scans. Well, archive work is very complex, I said that already. Make sure that you have a real good intellectual and great curator who puts time in it. We had a person like this who left after 6 years, Nora, and we duly miss her. We've got another person who helps us now, but we stay with very few volunteers. We have a new initiative we want to propose to you. It is called peacemuseum.online. We have created the domain name, and we are going to propose to you to send your links of your museums to us, so that we put it on the site and then visitors can go and click internationally to this site. Just feel free to send us your links, and yeah, we're looking forward to work with you on this new peacemuseum.online. Thank you very much for your attention.